Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Cards on the Rocks. Happy New Year's, everyone. I do realize it has been quite a hot minute since my last video, and for that, I do apologize. I have some reasons for that, mostly just because I didn't have anything to open. There wasn't any products that I was too excited about opening. I kind of blown through all my vintage wax and got absolutely hammered on a PSA submission. It was very, very, very brutal. I don't want to go into that too much, but do want to go over what we do have in store for tonight, which is we're going to do a couple of different things. We're going to make our cocktail, and then I'm going to show off a submission that I made to tag technical authentication grading. They're a kind of a newer sports card slab grading service, similar to PSA, BGS, but quite a bit different in that I'll get to that later. We'll show you that later. But in the meantime, let's get into making our cocktail. We're going to make an old fashioned. This is one of my favorite drinks. You know, it's a classic. Nothing too fancy, but I do a little bit of a twist on it, and I'll go ahead and show it. So I usually use 2 glasses. I've got 1 glass with my ice ball in it, and another glass for the mixing portion. Some people just dump it all in at the same time and stir it around. I go a little bit extra step further. First thing you do, you put about an ounce of water in, and then you put in your sugar to make your simple syrup. I like to use brown sugar. Some people just like to use regular white cane sugar. Some people use just sugar cubes. I prefer brown sugar. It keeps the color of the bourbon or the rye, whichever you prefer, and I think it just tastes better. The other thing we're going to add in here is, we've got our Angostura bitters. We're going to add a few dashes of that in there. That'll do. 5, 6, really your preference. A lot of this is all your preference. And we are going to use a frother. Some people like to use a mixing cup to mix their cocktails, like so. One of these numbers. I prefer to use the frother. I think it gets better mixed results, and I like the frothiness of the brown sugar when it's completely what's the word? Disintegrates, absolves into the water with the bitters. All right, so there's a little bit of frothiness on that. I'm just gonna drop the frother right onto the desk, knock everything over. Don't worry about it, not a big deal. All right, so we got that out of the way. We're going to add about 2 ounces of bourbon. This is a Willet bourbon. I got this for Christmas. It's pretty good, and it's not my favorite bourbon. Add about 2 ounces in there. You can eyeball it. You can use a measuring cup. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. All right, and then we'll pour our simple syrup in like so, right over top. And then one other touch we're going to add on here. I hope this works because this is a different glass. It looks like it'll fit. We're going to smoke it. We're going to use some pecan wood chips. And we're going to add those into our smoking kit. Take our little spoon here, add 1 spoonful in there. You don't want to add too much because you won't get enough smoke to diffuse down in there. If you have too many wood chips in there, it just gets smothered. And we're going to use a torch. And we'll trap the smoke in there. We'll see how it does. See it diffusing pretty well in there. So you want to let that steep for just a few minutes, or not a few minutes, really about 1 minute at most, really. Some people like to let the smoke steep for 3 to 5 minutes. I think that's excessive. It gets way too smoky for my liking. Other people like the smokiness, the heavy smoke, but I think it takes away from the flavors of the bourbon and the simple syrup mixture. So I like to do just about 60 seconds on the steep. Move all the stuff out of the way. And while that is steeping, leave that right there. We're going to talk about tag for a little bit. All right, so up until recently, I've been exclusively submitting my cars to PSA for grading, and I decided to give tag a try. And what I can tell you is that the submission process, the time that it leaves your doorstep to the time it comes back to your doorstep, is about half the time as a PSA, like a bulk submission economy order. I did the economy order that I got on a special drop. I think I paid about $14 per card to be graded, and they sent me a submission kit in the mail. They mailed me a kit in which it had a padded box, almost kind of like a lunch pail box, like insulated, padded, and it included some penny sleeves, 10 penny sleeves, and 10 semi-rigid, one of these numbers, card savers. So I submitted 10 cards, and they sent me everything necessary to box up for them. They included the box, they included the shipping label and all that. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Way better than PSA in that regards on the submission process. The grading process itself. So actually, before we get to the grading process, so this is the box they sent it back in. But I wish I had saved this for a different video as far as like the whole unboxing part, because each of these slabs came individually wrapped in foil, like a baseball card pack, which is pretty cool because it's a cool reveal, and there's really not like any cheating or looking going on. I mean, you can look on the website to see what your grades were. But we'll get into that in a second. So let's take a look at the actual. Let me pull up a good card here. Okay, so this is a good one. So let's look at the actual card itself, or the slab itself. There's no paper label in there. It's all etched, which is way. I mean, personally, it's my personal opinion, my preference. I like this way better than PSA. Let me grab a PSA slab here for reference. So you look at the clarity of the slab. So it's so much clearer. There is the quality of the plastic used, to me, looks much higher quality than PSAs. Now these are a bit heavier, like couple of ounces heavier. I weighed them earlier and I forgot what the difference was, but it was a couple of ounces heavier than the PSA slab. So they feel more solid, but if you're a traveling type of collector and you go to lots of card shows, that could be a negative because you're going to be carrying a lot more weight if you have all your slabs exclusively in tag, rather than the PSA. PSA are very light and a little flimsy, but the tags are very, very solid. It feels much higher quality in your hands. But yeah, the clarity of the slabs, way higher than PSAs, and they to me they look a lot better. Mostly because there's no ugly label in their slabs like PSAs. And I know this is gonna sound like a PSA hating video, but we'll get into reasons why I'm bearish on PSA and very bullish on tag. So the main reason being this. That right there, that QR code, as opposed to this QR code. So the QR code on the PSA slab is going to take you to this, the serial number for this card. And it's going to show you the grade of it and that it's an authentically graded PSA slab, right? And it's going to give you the population report and maybe a PSA value, what they think the card is worth, maybe. Well, tag is not going to give you a value on the card. It will give you a population report, but it's also going to give you a very detailed report on why the card got the grade that it got. So it measures it in the same type of standards as other graders. It goes off of surface, corners, edges, and the centering. And it's scored on a 1,000-point basis, this card received a 960, as you can see, this Darryl Strawberry autograph card from 2023 Topps Update. And it will give you a score for the centering. It shows you the exact dimensions, whether it's 51, 49, 55, 45. It gives you the exact dimensions down to, like, I think the hundredth of an inch, or the dimensions anyways. So it'll do like 55 point, and it goes to 2 decimal places. So if the centering was 51.49, it would be like 51.15, and then do the math on the 48.85 or whatever. So to equal 100. So they do that front and back as well. And they give you a surface report as well, and they will show you exactly in which quadrant, and they'll have hyperlinks in there in the report, so you can click on where there's a ding on the surface, and it'll take you to a high resolution scan of the card, and it'll show you exactly where the ding is on the surface, whether it's a scratch, whether it's a dent or a divot, whatever you want to call it, a dimple, especially with PSA Chrome cards like Prism. Or not PSA, Panini, sorry. Panini Prism cards are notorious for having little dimples on them on the surface. So it'll take you to that exact spot on the card and point it out, like, oh yeah, this is where you missed your dimple that you may or may not have seen before you submitted it. So they do things like that. They grade the corners very, very well. Because some corners they'll kind of veer off a little bit. So they have a measuring metric on there that grades the sharpness of the corners, which is fantastic. But so anyways, as you can see, these are fantastic slabs. I really like them. I'm gonna grade all of my cards with tag from now on. The only downside is that they only go far back as 1989. But they do also grade non-sports cards. They are now in the TCGs, the Pokemons, the Yu-Gi-Ohs, the One Piece, the Marvels, Star Wars cards. They're in all that now. So these are just some of the other cards I submitted. Jordan Walker, Brett Beatty, and then I had some Bowman Platinum in there. There's a Gunnar Henderson from Topps flagship. That's not the short print version, I don't think. Oh yeah, that's right out of the collector's box. So that's one of those cards. And then there's Bowman Platinum, Gunnar, numbered to 199. And then this one was a little rough. And that's a short print variation of Shohei. So that kind of got a rough grade. But when I looked at the report, I was like, okay, now I know exactly why I got it. I missed some stuff on here. The centering was... I have a centering tool that I use, and I guess I just did not use it very well, because when they showed the measurements on it, I was like, oh yeah, top to bottom is pretty far off. Left to right is also pretty far off. And yeah, I missed that. So that got a bad grade, and there's also some issues on the corners as well that I kind of missed. So it's nice to know exactly why your card got the grade that it did. And that's why I'm now going to be grading with tag on all my modern cards. For vintage stuff, I'm still going to have to go with PSA until tag, starts opening that up. All right, anyway, so here's a cocktail. Our old fashioned. Let's take a sip of this and see how smoky it is. Oh, I can still see smoke in there. Yep, it's smoky. All right. So now we're going to get into opening up new product that released, what was it, last week? I got this in the mail on Tuesday, last week of January. Today's January 31st, the day that I'm recording this video, although you're probably not going to see it until Monday, first week of February, by the time I get everything edited and then uploaded and scheduled. So... it's not the newest Topps product out. I think Diamond Collection came out today on the 31st from what I saw, but I don't have $3,200 just to be spending on baseball cards on one product for 10 cards. 10 cards in a box for the Topps Diamond Collection. Nice looking cards, good auto checklist, and The cut signatures are also something that are, they have a nice cut signature checklist. There's Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner, Cy Young, Ty Cobb, Jackie Robinson's in there, and many, many more. All right, so let's take a look at 2023 Topps Standing Club. There's a Ryan Sandberg, classic Cubs player. I love the photography of Stadium Club. Jonathan Aranda. I'm not a big. Oh, we got an auto already. There's our auto. Bailey Falter, on card autographs. Ken Griffey Jr. red. Oh, where's my penny sleeves? I was not fully prepared for this video. I didn't have my penny sleeves out. All right, so we've already got our auto out of the first pack of the box, and this was the mini hobby box or whatever they're calling it. One autograph in every box. There's the Bailey Falter. This is just a base, not numbered. Very cool. Let's get an easel up over here. We'll put him up there. All right, moving on. Ken Griffey Jr. red. These are not numbered, just a red parallel. Dale Murphy, Adam Wainwright, Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, and a Mitch Haniger. All right, we'll just set these over here. All right, let's get into pack number 2. All right, we got a Buster Posey. I saw someone, I think, pulled the Superfractor earlier today. Oswald Cabrera. And a backwards Christian Yelich. Virtuosos of Velocity. I don't know. I should have looked at the checklist, but I don't know if these are a rare insert or not. If it's backwards, it's got to be rare, right? Sure, we'll go with that. All right, Zach Gallen. There's a Shohei Ohtani. And then a Jason Varitek. It's hard to kind of read the names that's in the silver there. It's a little difficult. And there's a Jackie Robinson. So we've got current players and veterans alike, some retirees, some deceased folks. Whole gamut of Major League Baseball here. I guess they're all starting off with a landscape photo. I think the first 2 of every pack have been landscape. All right, Patrick Sandoval. There's a red. Put the reds off to the side. There's an Estuary Ruiz rookie card. Eloy Jimenez. There's the Gunnar Henderson. The Honus Wagner. And Ken Waldichuk. I don't know if this was a short print or not. I don't think this is a short print, but I've seen this card come up a few times on Reddit posts, so I'm going to assume it's not the short print. I will double check later at another time. What is this? Pack number 4. Another landscape, Julio Rodriguez, and a second landscape, Josh Smith. And we have an Aaron Judge. What is this? Members only Aaron Judge. I do like the photography in Stadium Club. It is, I prefer Stadium Club over Flagship for sure. Just way, way better photography. We get more action shots, more candid shots. Put that over there. Just overall, just better quality of photos, I believe, in my opinion. All right, Tristan McKenzie, Corey Bellinger. There's an Oscar Colyas and a Joey Votto. All right, we're over the halfway mark. Adolis Garcia, World Series champion right there. Go Rangers. There's another Aaron Judge, but that's not the members only. Aaron Nola. This is black parallel. It's not numbered. The stamp on the Stadium Club is black. I'm just going to guess that's a common parallel. Blacks and reds. Not numbered. Will Smith, Max Scherzer, Jose Abreu, Brandon Woodruff, and Brandon Nimmo. So the first time I opened the Stadium Club was a 2022 blaster box. And within that blaster box came a redemption card for a red refractor Juan Soto autograph redemption card. So I became a fan of Stadium Club ever since then. There's the Chaz Chisholm Jr., Salvador Perez. Oh, we have an Adley VV, Virtues of Velocity. So yeah, no, not a. I don't think this is a rare insert at all. Not if we've pulled two of them already from one box. But it's an Adley. We like Adley. Zach Wheeler, Trevor Story, Christy Mathewson. There's a Ty Cobb and a Brian Hayes. All right, 2 packs to go in the mini hobby box. This is Suzuki. Wander Franco. I don't know why they left him in the product. I don't know. And a numbered out of 199 Kyle Tucker. Like a orange parallel. And we've got a Jordan Walker rookie card. Stan the Man, Musial, Craig Biggio, Nolan Arenado, and a Derek Jeter. All right, last pack out of the mini hobby. 64 cards total, 8 cards per pack, and 8 packs per box. 8 times 8 is 64. I can math real good with the best of them. All right, there is a Jock Peterson, and behind him is an advertisement for cars, I guess. It's David Ortiz. We have a red refractor of James Outman, and then a non-refractor base of James Outman. We got a Dave Winfield, a Jordan Groshans. We got a Hunter Green, and then a Gabriel Moreno. All right, so that does it for that box. Let's get into our main hobby. That's going to have 2 autographs within the box. I don't know if I made the point of clarification earlier about the Stadium Club Blaster box I bought. It was a Chrome, Stadium Club Chrome. Okay, so we'll just pop this up over here. Oh, so we have an oversized card. I didn't know that these came with them. Okay, that's cool. So we have an Anthony Rizzo. It's a big old card. I never know what to do with these. Like, what do I even do with these cards? Okay, we'll just... It's like a postcard. It's about the same size as a postcard, I guess. Anyways, all right, 8 cards per pack, and there are 24 packs per box. Doesn't say. No, 16. Maybe 16 cards or 16 packs per box. All right. We got a Lou Gehrig. Oh, we have a die cut. Lou Gehrig, Alec Thomas, Keith Moderta. There's a Paul Goldschmidt. Wade Boggs, rest in peace. And then our triumvirants is a Bryce Harper. We have a Corbin Burns and a Bernie Williams. So I believe these die cuts are common inserts from what I've been seeing on Reddit posts. I see. I just don't bother to check the checklist that often on new products. I just typically buy because I'm like, oh, Stadium Club. I like Stadium Club. I'm going to buy Stadium Club. I should probably look more into the into the checklist and the odds and whatnot. All right, so there's a Zach Wheeler, and then this card stuck behind it. That's a Trevor Story. And then we have a Miguel Garcia, and then a Starling Marta. Then we have a Chrome of Juan Soto, not autographed, and a red parallel, unfortunately, but this is a, it's just the Chrome. I'll have to look into that later, see if there's any significance behind that one. All right, there's a Riley Green rookie laying out. That's a nice photo right there. That is a great photo. Luis Roberts, and then we have a Mike Piazza, and an Ezequiel Tovar rookie card. All right, starting us off with this pack is Ronzi Contreras. Then we have an Anthony Volpe rookie. And an Austin Riley. Josh Smith for the Rangers. Another Adolis Garcia. And then we have a Joey Meneses rookie. And then a Shea Langeliers. Do we not get a let's get an insert or parallel. Am I missing one of the parallels? We started off with this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is one of these a parallel? I think I got cheated. Those are all base, I think. Let me look at these over again. Unless this is, oh, this is a black. This is a black parallel. That's why. Okay. It's so subtle. Just, that's one thing that does kind of bother me about some of these designs, is that the parallels are really easy to miss. Marcus Stroman. Jeter Downs, rookie. There's a Bobby Witt Jr. There's an Aaron Judge. Chaz Chisholm. There's a red Pete Alonso. Parallel. Not numbered. There's a Byron Buxton and an Alex Bregman. Yeah, I think in the 2022 Stadium Club, the Blacks, they definitely stood out more on those parallels than in 23. All right, there's a Drew Waters rookie, Jonathan India. There's a Charlie Blackmon, and a Javier Assad rookie, a Rod, and then a red parallel of Yogi Berra. And there's a Corey Lee rookie and a Satchel Paige. Haven't gotten any decent hits yet out of this hobby, but we still have 2 autographs coming up. And there's a Jordan Walker rookie. Cards are a little stuck together. Not really stuck, but just kind of static, I guess. Stan Musial. James Outman rookie. There's a Max Muncy. Javier Baez. There's a Virtues of Velocity. Insert Aaron Judge. Spencer Strider. And then a Francisco Alvarez. Another Dale Murphy. I've already pulled him. Okay, Zach Gallen. There's a Shohei Ohtani. And a Simeon Woods Richardson. Nice shot of Larry Walker. Raising the bat. Crowd going wild in the background. There's everyone's favorite steroid abuser, Jose Canseco, looking very muscly in that picture. Noah Syndergaard. Gleyber Torres. All right, let's pause, take a drink. It's good stuff. JJ Bleday, rookie. And there's a Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball. Spencer Steer. Salvador Perez. Suzuki. Chief Fantasy Professionals, Justin Verlander. What? Chief Fantasy Professionals? Oh, for fantasy baseball. I've never done fantasy baseball. I don't even know how fantasy baseball works. I mean, is there like, you just pick a starting lineup for each week or each month, or just let it go for the whole season? I mean, what do you even do? I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it one of these days. All right, there's a Justin Verlander. Rhys Hoskins. Randy Johnson in the Seattle uniform. There's a Nolan Gorman rookie. There's a Cedric Mullins laying out. Another Virtues of Velocity. I'm not really a fan of those. Brett Beatty rookie. And then Edward Cabrera. Also a little disappointed in the lack of numbered parallels that we're getting so far, or haven't been getting so far. Maybe they're at the bottom of the box. All right, there's a Dave Winfield. I've already seen him. There's a Logan O'Hoppe. Vlad Guerrero Sr. There's a Tim Anderson. A Tom Seaver. Chief Fantasy Professionals, Mike Trout. Kyle Stowers. And then a base Mike Trout. We pull some decent low number parallels. That would be nice. Estoiz Ruiz, rookie. Eloy Jimenez. Derek Hall. There's a Michael Grove, rookie card. Nick Lodolo. Another Virtuosos of Velocity. This one's of Kyle Schwarber. And the best mustache in all of baseball history, a Dennis Eckersley. And then a Luis Severin. Stack's starting to get a little tall. Dwight Doc Gooden. There's Kevin Gausman. There's a Torrey Hunter. Another Wander Franco. Here's a red parallel. I didn't see it. Base autograph of Gunnar Henderson. I did lie. I did see the Baltimore Orioles, but I didn't see anything else. Base autograph card, Gunnar Henderson. All right, we'll take that. Yep, we'll take that any day of the week. That'll do. We still have another autograph to go. Tyler Freeman and an Ozzie Albies. Oh, the red parallel goes over there. Let's go there. All right, we're happy now. We're happy. Pulled a Gunnar redemption. I don't know if he's been signing. I don't know if people are getting their redemptions back yet on Gunnar, but we're going to find out. David Villar, rookie. Keith Hernandez. Cody Senga. The Shane Bieber. And then a Jack Flaherty. And this one's upside down. That's a Max Fried, red parallel. And then a Max Meyer, rookie. And then a Ken Griffey Jr. Looks like that's from the All-Star game, possibly. The Kid. still got one more autograph to go. Alex Manoah. Ernie Banks. Mike Yastrzemski. His grandfather played in the big leagues. Francisco Lindor. And a red Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, double. Oh, okay. We got a red autograph, and that is of Cedric Mullins. And it's numbered to 50. Okay. Well, we got a somewhat low numbered autograph, and we got a Gunnar Henderson autograph. All in all, not too shabby. I don't really have any complaints. I'll put him right there. No complaints. I mean, the first box wasn't great, but got a pitcher auto. Never heard of him. Then again, I'm not a Phillies fan, so probably a good reason why. All right, Tristan McKenzie. There's a lot of friction on these because they're super high gloss. So they're not really moving apart from each other. All right, Brian Bello rookie. Cal Raleigh. What we got here? Ji Hwan Bae rookie on the red parallel. Those are not numbered. Barry Larkin walking his dogs somewhere in the Cincinnati suburbs or metro area. And a Luis Castillo. All right, should get a numbered parallel in this pack. We should. If we don't, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. There is a die cut in here. There is a die cut. Okay. Marcus Semien. Brooks Robinson. Xander Bogaerts. Jock Peterson, David Ortiz, and what do we have here? Freddie Freeman, Going Yard, Roger Hornsby, and a Vinny Pasquantino. Going Yard. I don't know how rare those inserts are. I'll have to look up the odds on Topps' website. All right, so I guess we can recap here. We've got our Gunnar Henderson base autograph card. Pretty happy about that one. And we do have a Gunnar Henderson base rookie. Our other autograph card, actually our autograph card from the mini hobby box was a Bailey Falter on card base, no parallel. And then we have the Cedric Mullins out of 50 autograph on card as well. Red parallel on that one. 6 out of 50. All right, so you know what? I'm pretty pleased with this box opening. I've definitely struck out worse by far. I have just absolutely struck out on some of these boxes, but overall, this one not bad. I do love Stadium Club. When Stadium Club Chrome comes out, I'll probably be doing a video on that too. But in the meantime, I'll probably going to be going down to like a shorter format and probably getting into some retail blaster boxes, hangers, and the like, as I try to recoup my funds after getting absolutely shellacked on a $600 plus PSA submission that I've recouped about $100 worth of cards out of that on my eBay sales. So as we recoup the funds, we'll start getting into the hobby stuff when that happens. But for the time being, sticking to lower purchase points, we'll go that route with the videos, and I'll try to get more videos uploaded and on a more frequent basis, and look forward to getting those put up, and look forward to see you guys with your comments on how you think these went and what was your favorite card. Just comment below, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.